Hey, have you heard the news? This month, millions of seniors are set to receive extra money, up to $2,400 each. Yeah, you heard that right. Big deposits are arriving soon, and today I'm going to break it all down for you. How it works, who qualifies, and why some people might get it faster than others. Stick around, because I'll also share a little-known detail that could make a huge difference in when the money hits your account. So first, let's talk about why this is happening. You see, every year, there are programs designed to help seniors, especially those who rely on Social Security. But here's the thing, these programs can be confusing. Some people don't even know they qualify, and others get frustrated waiting for their money. If you've ever wondered why it feels like benefits take forever to arrive, you're not alone. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, $2,400? That seems like a lot. Is it real? The short answer is yes, it's real. But there's more to the story. The amount each senior gets can vary depending on a few things, like their income, whether they're already receiving Social Security, and even what state they live in. And here's the kicker. If you miss the deadlines or paperwork, it could delay your deposit by weeks. Let's take a simple example. Imagine you're retired, living on a fixed income, and you've been counting on this extra money to cover bills. Maybe your car needs a repair, or the heating bill is higher than usual. $2,400 isn't just a number. It can actually relieve stress and give you breathing room. But if you don't know the process, that money can feel like it's stuck somewhere far away, just out of reach. This is where timing becomes key. Some seniors will see the deposit earlier than others, and it often depends on whether their paperwork is complete and up to date. Even small mistakes, like a missing signature or outdated address, can push your money back by a month or more. So, while everyone's talking about these big deposits, you want to make sure your information is ready so you're not left waiting. And here's an interesting twist. There's a certain percentage of seniors, 67% to be exact, who are expected to receive this extra payment first. Why 67%? Well, it's based on current enrollment in Social Security and other government programs. That means if you're in the other 33%, your money might come later. And that's why it pays to know exactly where you fall in that group. You might be wondering, how do I know if I'm one of the 67%? That's a great question. Usually, it comes down to your status with Social Security. If your benefits are already direct deposited into your account and all your information is current, you're likely to be in that first batch. If not, don't worry. You can still get your payment. It might just take a little longer. Now, a lot of people make the mistake of assuming this is automatic. Sure, some payments are automatic, but not everyone gets theirs without checking a few things first. For example, if you've changed banks recently, or if there's been a change in your household income, the system might hold your deposit until it confirms everything. That's why keeping your account info updated is so important. And here's a tip that many seniors don't know. Some programs allow you to double-check your eligibility online, often through your Social Security account. You can log in, see if the extra funds are expected, and even get an estimated deposit date. It's not complicated, and it can save you weeks of wondering if your money is coming. I know some of you are thinking, but what if I've never received extra benefits before? That's totally fine. Even if this is your first time, you can still qualify as long as you meet the basic requirements. And the best part? Once you qualify, the system usually takes care of it automatically the next time around, so future payments could be even smoother. Here's a little secret many people overlook. The timing of these deposits isn't random. Government agencies often stagger payments to avoid overloading the system. That means even if you qualify, the date you see your money might be a week or two different from your neighbors. And while waiting can be frustrating, it's actually designed to make the process more efficient overall. And speaking of efficiency, there's one more thing I want to mention. Sometimes seniors miss out on additional smaller payments because they didn't check for updates. Think of it like finding extra cash in your old jacket pocket. It's already yours, but you have to take the step to claim it. So, keeping an eye on official updates can be a real game changer. By the way, I'm working on a full video about this, and you'll see it right after this one on the end screen. It goes even deeper into the steps you can take to make sure you get the money as soon as possible, so make sure to check that out. Now, let's talk about what you can do today. The first step is simple. Double-check your Social Security account or equivalent program account. Make sure your personal information is correct. Name, address, bank account info. Even small mistakes can hold up your deposit. Next, review any notices or letters you've received from government programs. Sometimes there are additional forms or confirmations needed, and missing them can delay your money. It's kind of like waiting for a package. If the shipping label is wrong, it doesn't matter how fast the carrier is. They can't deliver it to the wrong address. And finally, don't be shy about reaching out if something seems off. Calling your local Social Security office or visiting the website can clarify a lot of confusion. Yes, it might take a few minutes, but it's worth it when we're talking about thousands of dollars. Okay, let's pause for a second and think about why this matters. For many seniors, an extra $2,400 can cover unexpected expenses like medical bills, home repairs, or even just a little breathing room in the monthly budget. Money stress is real, and having a clear plan can make a huge difference in your peace of mind. But here's the catch. Knowing about it isn't enough. You have to take action, even if it's just checking your account or confirming your info. Otherwise, you might find yourself waiting longer than necessary. And nobody wants that, especially when this money could make a real impact right now. So, as we wrap up this part, remember, 67% of seniors will get their deposit first. Timing depends on your account and eligibility, and missing details can delay your money. But if you're proactive, you're in control. And that's the best way to make sure you see that $2,400 in your account sooner rather than later. Part 2 will dive deeper into how to maximize your benefits, common mistakes seniors make, and a little-known trick that could help you get your money faster. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Hey, welcome back to Part 2. Now that we know why this $2,400 is coming and who's likely to get it first, let's talk about how to make sure you're not missing anything. First, check your bank setup. Direct deposit is the fastest way to get your money. If you're still getting paper checks, that could slow things down by weeks. And yes, some seniors still use checks, but if you can, switching to direct deposit is worth it. It's safe, fast, and avoids the risk of a lost check in the mail. Next, look at your eligibility for additional programs. Some seniors qualify for extra state benefits, energy assistance, or healthcare supplements. It might seem like a lot of forms, but each one could add hundreds of dollars to your total benefit. Even a small step, like a short online form, can make a big difference. Now, let's talk about deadlines. Missing a filing deadline can delay your money, sometimes by an entire month or more. Imagine waiting for that $2,400 only to realize a signature or a simple checkbox was missing. Frustrating, right? That's why it's critical to stay on top of any required paperwork. And here's a tip that most seniors don't know. Some programs allow you to schedule alerts for updates. That way, you'll know immediately if there's an issue with your deposit or eligibility. It's like having a personal assistant keeping track of your benefits, but free and online. Another common mistake is ignoring letters or emails from Social Security or other agencies. Even if they look confusing or small, these notices often contain key information about payments. Ignoring them is like leaving money on the table, literally. Now, let's talk about timing again. The 67% who get their money first are mostly those with current verified accounts. If your info is outdated, even slightly, you might be in the 33% who get it later. But don't panic. Being proactive can move you into that first group next time. And here's the little-known trick I promised. If you check your account online and confirm everything is up to date, you can sometimes trigger a priority review, which can speed up your deposit. Not everyone knows this, which is why it's so powerful. Also, don't forget about your neighbors or friends. Sometimes seniors help each other by sharing tips, forms, and updates. A quick conversation can save a lot of confusion and delay. And yes, community matters even in money matters. If you've been watching closely, you might be thinking, this sounds complicated. But the reality is, once you break it down into small steps, it's really manageable. Update your info, check notices, verify eligibility, and consider direct deposit. Those 4 steps alone can make a huge difference. And remember, I'm working on a full follow-up video that dives even deeper into how to maximize your benefits, avoid mistakes, and speed up your $2,400 deposit. You'll see it right after this one on the end screen. Don't miss it. So, what should you do next? Take 15 minutes today, log into your account, verify your info, and check any letters or emails from government programs. It's simple, but it could save you a lot of stress and get that extra money faster. Before we finish, I want to ask, which city are you watching from? Comment below. I love seeing where everyone is tuning in from. And if this helped you, hit that like button. For clear and simple updates like this, subscribe to the channel. It's the easiest way to stay informed. Finally, keep an eye out for my next video. I'll show some insider tips on timing and extra programs that could put even more money in your pocket. Trust me, it's worth it. All right, that's it for today. Remember, $2,400 isn't just a number, it's a real help for real seniors. And with a little action now, you can make sure it hits your account as soon as possible.